pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Powers through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up. He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri. And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, got the best of both worlds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott going to do it himself. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The 50-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Third and short yardage, Prescott.
Dude, he's fucking terrible. God.
Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watson off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5.
Where the fuck are my fucking safeties? Jesus. God.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cowboys 14. Texans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
To throw now on first down. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Dallas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
They really did not just call blocking the back on
He's going to
fucking
be
Garland.
taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's caught. Stills right side. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. A quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
Zeke going to get it on the option. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Able to hit his target late.
What?
And good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. From the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you have.
What are you fuckers?
Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The pickup there, 5 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Dak Prescott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that jab away.
It's you for OSU, but spot 4, 5 and over the partner. It's you for
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we had a tough pass. This too short pass, this too short pass, and the body still got the right pass. He said, but you got to do something to make your pass. And that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he finds Stills complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going right in, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Thanks, Mike. Coach, considering the 2020 football season has been hanging in the balance of a global pandemic, the Irish enter the month of December with a perfect record, and you're playing in the ACC Championship game. What has been most memorable for you this season?
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. It's on EA Sports.
Having to go through testing and the protocols and really,
Watson on first down.
obviously all the things that go with that.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
With the win today,
Another interception. I just had to double-check my
Notre Dame history
math.
from a fifth string backup coach to rewriting the record books here in South Bend. What is it about him that enables him to have this
Always
success?
throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot. They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he steps behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring us 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss that 10 yards
Well,
or so
Ian's parents,
downfield,
Rick and Kim, are here today with Ian's brother, Nolan. Rick and Kim travel from El Dorado Hills, California, to every home and away game of their son's career. Rick told me, we never expected our son to be breaking Notre Dame records, but he has exceeded everyone's expectations, including ours. They are proud parents. Rick told me this day is the start for us as well, but it's been so much fun to follow Ian throughout this journey.
but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a 1st down. First down, Cowboys.
Win the game for you when it's necessary. Here against Clemson, we need a score. And I'm going to do whatever
And
it
a
takes.
5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
Against North Carolina last week,
Gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Gone through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And this is what his team believes in.
this left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going option play on 3rd down. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Hey, what do you got?
Going to try and run, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yards back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Last week, center, and Dylan Gibbons comes in for his first. We'll send it back to Ian from the 20. And Wilson's pass is complete.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Calling no game there to bring sport a 3rd and long.
The stats we know plays it down. It's kind of fun with that uncertainty in the first part of the season, Tony. Become a much more confident quarterback in the last
second. Here's Prescott.
It's the decision-making that looks so
steps away to his left.
Gain of 7 here.
Almost intercepted him. They was forcing it into too many tough spots. It was almost their 4th of the game. And now 4th down. And now comes the Cowboys punter. As he'll punt it away for the second time.
And those are very few of the seniors who you see on this team. Everybody else is young.
It is a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe that. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz
there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you just tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Throwing here, first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cornelius St. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Fournette. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile,
some see a grilled cheese sandwich at Aspen. I see a new kitchen with